Well, joining us now is Kansas Representative Jake LaTurner this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Glad to be with you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So Hurricane Ian, as it made landfall in Florida yesterday, it's now been downgraded to a tropical storm. How is Kansas responding or plan to respond to this?
This is a devastating hurricane. We've seen, and now tropical storm, as you said, over 2.5 million without power, and there's reporting of hundreds that have passed away at this point. From the federal level, the FEMA and the Coast Guard have been mobilized. We need to take care of the folks that are hurting right now. They're certainly in our prayers. And as we move forward, there's probably going to be legislation that's required. And so we're certainly going to do everything we can. And our thoughts and prayers are with the folks down there that are really going through a very tough time.
Okay, and switching gears, tomorrow, House GOP Leader Kevin McCarthy will be rolling out the Commitment to America agenda Republicans will be running on. So first, tell us exactly what this is and who it will benefit.
Well, the reason the commitment with America is so important is because it's going to hold members of Congress accountable. We're telling the American people this is what we're running on, and if you're willing to hire us, if you're willing to put Republicans in the majority in the House, we're going to stick to it. We believe in an economy that's strong, a nation that's safe. We know that we have to get inflation down and cut government waste. We know that we need to secure the southern border. And folks can find out more about it at commitmenttoamerica.com and see the pillars and see the specifics, because I think it's really important that we are clear with the American people and say, here's our plan. Because the truth of the matter is, the other side doesn't have a plan. They've supported record level spending, and we've seen the inflation, and folks are experiencing it every day at the grocery store. People are really in a bad place, and they should expect their government to do something about it. We are running on the Commitment to America, and I think folks will appreciate it, and I hope they'll check it out.
And what's your role in this agenda?
Well, we've been working for the last 18 months to put together meaningful solutions to the problems that we're facing, whether it is inflation, whether it's the need to cut government waste, to secure our southern border, to rein in big tech. These are things that we put a lot of time into. We've listened to the American people. We've acted. We've put something together that is a positive agenda for the future. And again, folks can check that out at commitmenttoamerica.com.
Okay, and what are the next steps in this after it's rolled out?
Well, the steps in this are, we're all on the ballot here in just several weeks. And so the point of it is to go out and campaign, talk to folks about the agenda, and look, folks are going to make a judgment on this come November. Again, I think we're going to be in good position to have a positive agenda where we're very clear with the American people. This is what we want to do. And I think it's a sharp contrast, certainly in my race, a sharp contrast to the other side that doesn't really have a plan.
Yeah, and speaking of the elections this November, you are up for re-election. So tell us how you're feeling heading into the elections.
It has been an honor of my lifetime to get to represent the second congressional district in Congress. And we're running again for re-election because there's a lot of work left to do out here. As I mentioned before, we've got to rein in inflation. We've got to rein in government waste. People across the state of Kansas are making tough decisions every single day as it relates to their budget because they're hurting. They should expect the federal government to do the same. We need to secure the southern border. We need to do our part to support law enforcement throughout the country. And so I think I have something to offer. I think I have a plan, and I know how to get it done. So I'm running for re-election. We feel confident about it, but we are working hard for every single vote. We're traveling to every single county in the district over the next several weeks, as we have for the last couple of years. And we feel good about it, but certainly going to work hard and run through the tape.
Okay, well, I wanted to end with New York City's Mayor Eric Adams is getting some backlash over saying in a news conference that Kansas doesn't have a brand. So have you seen that, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Here's the truth. Kansas has a brand. It is hardworking, God-fearing people, truly the best people in the country, a strong, proud state. And we know what the brand is in New York City. It is the highest rent in the country, the highest crime. I think that the mayor has his hands full, and he ought to leave Kansas alone.
Absolutely. Us Kansans have our pride for our state. Representative Jake LaTurner, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And here are some upcoming morning interviews we have planned for you only on 27 News. On Monday, Patrick Schmidt, running for Kansas's 2nd District as well, will join us live in studio. Tuesday, Topeka Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Tiffany Anderson will also join us. Then on Wednesday, new Topeka City Manager Stephen Wade will be here.